Hello and welcome everybody, Akmal here, and welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm back on my desktop because, as you can see here, we have a version update right here. But first of all, this maintenance notice here, which will say that maintenance will be from the 24th around 11 p.m. to 25th at 1 Pacific Standard Time. This will be for the version update. And now I did look at this version update. There is a lot to unpack. Something that they had said in the Dragalia Life around the 1.5 Annie. It's finally coming. But first things first, a new duo Dragalia Life and Astral Raids are coming this weekend. So be sure to prep up for that. Bring wind for him. Very simple. Bring wind. Yeah, you pretty much have him done. So now let's dive into the version update really quick. So obviously we get a tenfold. 1.20. You can only play co-op with matching versions. Same old. But as you can see here, we have shared skills. Those are finally coming into the game. So wait, because it's Monday right now, the 25th. So next week they come. Okay. So next week we get the shared skills. There is a lot to unpack here, but they also told us a lot of information at the same time. So let us now read this word for word. Feel free to read ahead of me, just if you want to. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That way it's bigger for you guys. But we'll be able to equip third or fourth skills, but only the team leader can be used. Any adventurer in the team can equip shared skills, but only the leader can use them. When you can equip up to 2 skills that meet the conditions from other adventurers as the first and second shared skill. That will be gotten to in a quick bit. So here are the conditions down here. So, among other conditions for equipping shared skills, you can equip skills from allied adventurers as shared skills. Some skills cannot be equipped as shared skills, and skills for adventurers who join during the main campaign can be equipped as shared skills right away. So therefore, that means, for example, Story Ellie Sands' first skill can be equipped right away. You don't need to unlock that. That is busted in of itself. Or even Audin's S1 to where it increases the dragon gauge, or even now Ranzel's S2 being the defense, life shield, and yeah, they're gonna begin to have some pretty disgusting combinations. So the conditions are: adventurers whose skills you wish to unlock as shared skills must be at least level 80 and have at least 50 mana nodes unlocked. And you must use a specific item on a eligible skill to unlock it as a shared skill. So as you can see here, level 80, mana, and for example, we need flame tomes. So pretty much now they're adding tomes into the game. So I'm gonna go level 80 and mana 50 in of itself is going to be expensive for some people. So first of all, finally, we'll have a reason to get more adventurers up to mana 50 besides our mains. But well, I feel like most people have stuff 50'd anyway because of the collabs, because of how co-op works now. So there is that. But now I have this flame tome to worry about. And well, before you ask how to acquire them, it is explained in here. So don't worry about that. That will be gotten to in a little bit. I'm just going in order. So there's some differences between first and second shared skills. The first shared skill, if you have a weapon with a weapon skill equipped, you can equip either the weapon skill or a shared skill. So then pretty much, for example, you can switch out Audin's Agito weapon. Say, for example, Ellie Sands' first skill, in which will more than likely that will be preferred over most people. Anyway. So yeah, just a quick example. Second shared skill, if you have a helper selected during solo play, the helper skill will be equipped. So for example, you can switch them out. If a weapon skill or heavy skill is equipped for the first or second shared skill, you will not be able to use the shared skill from other adventurers. Okay. So pretty simple. So yeah, though, so as you can see here, Helper, Luca, this is now in the second shared skill slot. And the first one is being probably Cleo, I think, in this example here. But well, this would be either your High Dragon skill or your Agito skill. I know for most people, maybe the Agito will still be preferred, but because Elisan exists, maybe Elisan's skill will begin to be used over the Agito weapons. Who knows? I know for Galaxy, she might want to keep hers as the Agito. Quick yawn. I just woke up. I know I've only been awake for 2 hours. I woke up late today. And also a quick tidbit: you cannot equip a skill of the same name from the same adventure you're using. So as an example said here, Ranzel cannot equip skills from Ranzel, but he can equip skills from Gala Ranzel. So obviously, the level of shared skills will match the equivalent skill level for the adventurer who equips it. I'm not sure how that works. And now this is how they limit this. This is how they limit this. Shared skills have a skill point cost. Skills equipped as the first and second skills must fit within the adventurer's cost limit. The skill point cost and cost limit vary between skills and adventurers. So, for example, Aiden here has a 10 cost, and also Elisan's first skill has a cost of 6. Fuck. She has a very high count when it comes to all that. She has a very high count, but hers is so good, though. It's so good. But yeah, though, if it does cap at 10 for in general, sure. Because more likely, we'll still only use Elisan's anyway. So, there is that. But, well, they're also redoing the layout as well, it looks like. So, Weapon, Dragon, Whimper 1, Whimper 2, Shared Skill 1, Shared Skill 2. Pretty cool. Okay, then here we go. Regarding items for unlocking shared skills, elemental tomes, they will be called, obviously for the 5 elements are required. We already saw that. Each one can unlock skills of the corresponding element. We know can be obtained from events and in the shops. So then they will be added to certain things. So, new event type, Onslaught events. The new event type, the Onslaught event, will start in mid-June. Onslaught events will center around solo quests. Check out further events for more information. So pretty much a new event type coming out in about a month, I'm assuming. Probably around this time they will drop this. But this is interesting. Onslaught makes you immediately think of Imperial Onslaught, so probably and/or Coliseum, maybe. It might honestly be revolved around the Coliseum stuff. Might be. Because, well, of waves and everything like that. So, maybe. I'm not quite so sure. But, well, this might be the so-called newer end-game content for veteran players that they might be talking about, or just more content in general for everyone. Who knows? And also, Royal Rengium as well. This will start after or day after the update. So, will be added to help players who just started Dragalia Lost learn how to play the game. So, newer players, this will help you immensely. I'll be sure to cover this if I can. If I can cover it, I definitely will. But just so that you guys can break in hopefully easier, this should help. It has 3 stages, and clearing all the nevers in each stage will allow the player to move on to the next stage. So stage 1, you must clear everything. Then move on to stage 2, clear everything. Stage 3, clear everything. Easy enough. So by clearing endeavors, you'll also be able to receive rewards, as we can see here, for example. I think that's a multi-voucher in there, and that's a character summon ticket, I think, in there as well. So yeah, they are giving out a lot of stuff when it comes to this. But something interesting, this is going to take place of Jumpstart Endeavors. I am okay with this, to be honest, because, well, Jumpstart Endeavors, it was it was cluttered. It just looked cluttered, in my opinion. I do prefer this because it looks neater, right? It's more of a proper progression rather than just going down the list. It's a proper progression. All right, stage 1, this is the easy stuff. Stage 2 is the medium stuff, and stage 3, this is the hard stuff. I do prefer that. So players who cleared prologue are eligible for Jumpstart endeavors. Players who started the game will receive rewards. Oh no, players who have already started the game will also be able to receive rewards for Royal Regium. So that means us veteran players, we can be able to do this, which is nice. Following endeavor can be completed by meeting the conditions. View the Whimperant selection in the trade shop. Trader trade, that's pretty simple. Following endeavors can be completed by clearing chapter 5 or by meeting the conditions. Use optimize for various teams. And placing altars, dojos, draconites. Pretty easy. You guys can read that. That's a lot of reading for me. And I already feel my voice dying, so let's hurry up with this, please. I don't know how long I've been going for. So, adjustments. This is going to make single player and autoing a Dragalia Lost a lot easier. So, this will also help new players begin to auto stuff that's barely within reach. This will help them a lot easier. So then, for example, we will adjust the following elements. So we will reduce damage taken by AI adventurers. So then naturally AI will be more tanky, which is interesting. And note, when using autoplay, this will apply to allied AI other than the controlled adventurer. So pretty much whoever your leader is, they will have access to the share skills, but however, the AI, they will have access to reduced damage. Pretty cool. And we will adjust combos. They're adjusting 6 right here. So this is going to be interesting because, well, for those of you who don't know, some weapons prefer a certain combo. For example, for a sword, you want to tap, tap, then do a force strike. That's a sword's optimal combo. Because of the jump. But now, we'll be adjusting the attacks so that the adventurer does not jump up with the 4th and 5th attacks. So, does that mean that sword is going to become Galax now to where you want to do the 5 hits? I don't know. So blade, we'll adjust the power of the 5th attack. So I don't know if it's increasing or decreasing. Dagger, we will adjust the attack so the adventurer does not jump up and move backward. But with the 5th attack. So pretty much normally they like do like a flip as well. Then they spin forward, and they'll also be adjusting it, and they'll also be adjusting the power. Once again, don't know if it increase or decrease. Axe, we'll adjust the attack so the adventurer does not jump with the 5th attack. So yes, normally on the 5th attack, the axe does like a little flip, slams down, cool. Wand, we'll just have the speed of the firing shots, so don't know if increase or decreasing. Actually, wand staff are exactly the same. They're adjusting the speed, so don't know if it's faster or slower. We will find out. And this one made me laugh. Adventurers will no longer take damage from the start of the dodge action to the end of the dodge action. Dark Souls. We're now roll dodging in Dark Souls. That's now a thing in Dragalia. That's now a thing. We no longer need to iframe with skills when it comes to like yellow and red attacks. We can now roll dodge. Note, adventurers will take damage from some enemy attacks with displayed action markers. So probably the purple markers, more than likely. It will be possible to configure settings in option bar under menu so that adventurers automatically brace themselves. Also, adventurers will no longer take damage from when they brace themselves until they're able to move again. I don't know what this brace thing is. That is something new they are doing. But we will have to figure that one out next week when the update comes out. Also, some balance adjustments. We will lower the power of the following attacks used by boss enemies in the various advanced Dragon Trial quests. I think these are the initial blasts. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are. I've not done my weeklies yet, even though it just hit Monday. I've not done them yet, so I can't say for sure, but I think these are the initial blasts, meaning that beginner players, they don't need nearly as much HP investment to break into these rooms. They can begin to focus on a little bit more damage rather than HP and worry about living. So that's always nice. Always welcome for newer players to try and break in. Just simply learn it. That's all I ask. And other changes, I'm not going to read any of these. One change that I'll note is buff time is being changed to buff skill time. That's about the only worthy change. Text for Tiki and other stuff. Now then, issue changes. There's one with Flash of Genius ability, where it's increased crit rate by 20%. It activated more often than intended. And that is about it for this update, really. That's it for the update. But this shared skill thing right here, this might be huge for Volk Expert. I mean, not Expert, shoot. This might be huge for Volk Master, to be honest. This will seriously allow for a lot more team combinations. It can really make you work up a lot of units as well. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting update. I am excited to see what they do here. I'm really excited. So yeah, I will more or less just let the Reddit test to be honest, because for me, I'm going to take advantage of Ellie Sand's skill most definitely. But yeah, well, one thing I don't know is if whether or not that we can equip any skill, or must they be on the team. I don't know if I talked about that, but I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the update. Just if I found this helpful, feel free to subscribe for more stuff. Just if you like this, feel free to like it. But also, I want to know one thing before you click off. I want to know one thing. Do you guys like me using the desktop, or do you prefer me doing it in game, like the whole update thing? Let me know, because I am curious about that myself. I don't know which format you guys will prefer, so feel free to let me know whether you like desktop or in-app. So that's something I would like the comments to read about. But other than that, that's it for the video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.